Buckle in, friends. Today we are playing with pendulums. Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, bringing you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And today I am teaching a brand new multi-prop combo that includes one of my favorite types of poi tricks. That's right, we're going to be doing a lot of pendulums today. Before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Flow DNA, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, Spinballs, and Ultrapoi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all of these awesome companies and the work that they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links that I've got down in the description of this video. Alright, so this is the second in my series where I'm alternating weeks between teaching choreography from my flow videos as well as throwing stuff out there that is intended to have a much broader base of appeal and frankly just be a lot easier for people to pick up and everything, right? So this one is actually kind of inspired by some work that I have seen my friend Jess Foster, that is Jessie Spin on Instagram and YouTube, doing. So let's see what it's going to take to get this one down. So to learn this combo, there are three major tricks that you're going to want to have under your belt. The first is going to be just being able to do pendulums in split time, same direction. The second is being able to do your pendulums in together opposites. And finally, the third one is really just being able to do stalls. This is really dependent upon poi tricks that start and stop, as it turns out. So I will go ahead and leave links to tutorials on all of these tricks down in the description, as well as up in the cards if you happen to be watching this tutorial on YouTube. I will show you the combo at full speed and then break it down for you step by step before finally showing it to you again in slow motion. Alright, so the first, biggest, and probably most helpful piece of information I'm going to give you here is that this is a combo that's going to require you to shorten up your poi for the entirety of the combo. I am wrapping my tethers around my first two fingers, that is my middle and index fingers and everything, and that gets me to a pretty comfortable length. You want the poi to be no longer than about to your elbow and everything, so that might be wrapping around your whole hand or a couple times around your whole hand. It'll totally depend on what your tethers are and how long the poi are to start with. But yeah, elbow length is about where we want to be for this one. So this basically starts off by going forwards in split time, same direction with our pendulums and everything, yeah? And I want you to think that you're going to do 1, 2 reps and then take a step. 1, 2 reps and then take a step. 1, 2 reps and then take a step. Now, I'm trying to do this in such a way that I'm synchronizing one of my pendulums going over the top with a foot stepping. Yeah, this is what's called homolateral motion. So basically, as I'm starting off and everything, I have my right foot forward, and the second time that I see my left hand poi go up and over, my left foot takes a step with it. Then I look at my right. The second time the right hand poi goes over, my right foot goes with it. Second time the left poi goes over, the left foot goes with it and everything. Makes sense? So you're going to take a total of 3 steps here. If we start with our right foot forward and everything, you're going to take that first step with your left, and then take the second step with your right, and then take another step with your left to cap it off, yeah? Now you might be noticing I'm putting a little bit of kind of body movement in here as well as I'm going. Namely, I'm kind of like rocking back and forth, almost like I'm building up momentum to be able to take the next step and everything, yeah? I'm going to call that optional, but I think it makes it look cooler and makes it look like more is going on here than just doing pendulums with your poi and everything. See if you can do that thing of like rocking back and forth and building up the momentum to step. Rocking back and forth and building up the momentum to step. Going around like that, yeah? Okay, so our final step is going to be with our left foot, and things are going to change a little bit when we do that. When we step out with the left foot, we're going to do a transition into together opposites. How's that going to work? Well, basically, as our poi are going out to the sides and everything, we're going to have this moment where they kind of freeze, and then I'm going to be stepping back with my left foot and sweeping both poi and hands past my hips, yeah? Basically, I go from having one hand go up while the other one goes down to having both go down at the same time. Now, while that's happening, of course, I take my step. Imagine that what you're doing is just kind of like, you know, running your hands past your hips, going back and forth. And this is going to happen multiple times. Also, just to like make it look a little bit more visually dynamic, as I'm taking that last step and switching, I'm also kind of like stepping out with my right foot and coming back on it in order to kind of initiate that, that transition between timing and direction. Again, optional, but I think it looks cool. Right, so we took our last step, boom, we came back. We're going to do another step here. I'm going to step with my right foot around, and again, our hands and poi sweep past our ankles. I'm going to take another step out with my left foot out to stage left and everything, and again, we do another swiping the poi past our hips and everything. You can actually just practice doing this, like walking around, trying to have the poi sliding past your hips and everything. This in itself kind of feels good. You know, and also it's kind of a great way to add a little bit of stage movement into whatever you happen to be doing and everything, while doing something with the poi that feels relatively intuitive with what your feet are doing, yeah? Cool, so we got over to stage left and it was lovely. Now we're going to change the game plan just a little bit with our poi pendulums here. And instead of having them sweep past our hips as we're doing a turn and everything, instead what I'd like you to do is allow the poi to cross down below and then open back up, yeah? Now as you're crossing, you're also going to kind of like move your weight over onto your left foot and kick your right foot out to the side. You can think of this honestly as being not that terribly different from this little thing that we did at the end of the split time, same direction phrase and everything, right? So we tilt out to the side, and after we do that, as the poi are coming down and around, we're going to let them come up and around and land behind our shoulders as you step with your left foot crossing in front of your right foot, yeah? So as we arrive here and everything, we have cross, open, step, yeah? So just to recap everything we've done thus far, we started off with our split time, same direction pendulums, stepping forward with the left, stepping forward with the right, stepping forward with the left, and rock back, around, and step in front. We go out on one foot and stall behind our shoulders, yeah? All right, so this is the second time in a few weeks now that I have used the one poi trick that I never use in a combo, so I guess I can't say that I don't use it anymore, which is a buzzsaw. I don't have a tutorial for a buzzsaw because if you understand what split time same direction is, you can do a buzzsaw. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to step forward with my left foot, and as I do so, I am going to lean my entire body forward, and I'm going to kick out the poi in my right hand and then my left hand into that buzzsaw. Going to lean forward, come back up, lean back down, and let both of the poi come to a rest, yeah? Now to finish it off, all you got to do is kind of pick up the poi a little bit and let them land on your elbows and take a step forward. And because I like to have accents for everything I do, when you reach this point, boom, kind of give yourself a little head check to the side and everything, yeah? So all that from the top. We do our pendulums in split time, same direction. Step forward with the left. We then step forward with the right. We then step forward with the left and rock back, going together opposites, around. We go out to the side and stall. We step forward and bring our poi around that buzzsaw, stall them, and bring them up to finish. Yeah? Cool. Let's see all that in slow motion. right, friends, I want to see your version of this combo in the prop of your choice. It is probably no small secret that a lot of these multi-prop combos I see in my head is being done with, say, like fans or things like that, and this is definitely a fan-based combo in my head, but by all means, surprise me with the tools you use for this and everything. Please shoot video of yourself doing this combo or a combo inspired by it and post it to Instagram with the hashtag DrexFactorPoi so I can come check it out. If you like, you could also post it to your Instagram stories and tag me. I am at DrexFactor on Instagram. I will make a copy of your video and post it to my own stories so that all of my followers can see your hard work. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that other people can find this video and help my channel grow. And finally, a huge thank you because this video would not be possible without the kind contributions of these amazing folks right here. These are my Flow patrons over on Patreon, and they, along with the other supporters I have listed down in the description, help make this video and all the videos on this channel possible. If you would like to sign up to support this work that I am doing, bringing the love of poi spinning and flow arts to the wider world, and above all else, helping people learn how to be creative with their bodies, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. You could get early access to all of my content as well as a say in what topics I tackle in the future. Plus which, I also upload some great extras and behind the scenes content to the platform as well. So you should go check that out. Please and thank you. Awesome. So again, I will ask, what do y'all think of this approach to doing these combo tutorials, alternating them between stuff that comes out of my flow videos as well as coming up with stuff that has a broader audience and is a little bit less crazy in terms of the kind of learning curve and difficulty value and everything? I would love to know. Also, let me know if there's a specific tool you'd like to see me choreograph for or try and come up with a multi-prop combo for, yeah? Anyways, have yourselves a great weekend and I will see you on Monday. Peace.